Fala rapaziada, bem-vindos ao meu canal, eu sou o John e vamos continuar nossa aventura em Dragon Age Inquisition. Então, vamos lá, né? Deixa eu só ter esse marcadorzinho aqui, vai ficar de boa. Vamos seguir. Deixa eu ver... O que é isso aqui? Vamos lá, vamos embora.
We have to reach the Empress before Corypheus. The only question is, how?
We know how. I have our way in. The real question is, where is our enemy hiding? At the urging of Grand Duchess Florian, the Empress is holding a ball. Absolutely everyone will be there. During the festivities, Celine will be meeting for peace talks with the usurper Duke Gaspard and Ambassador Briala.
The assassin must be hiding within one of these factions.
What do we know about Duke Gaspard?
The man who would have been Emperor. He's Celine's cousin, and was first in line to inherit the throne when Emperor Florian died. Celine outmaneuvered him. She won over the Council of Heralds, who hold authority over title disputes. She became Empress, and he a general in the Imperial Army. He's well loved by the troops. He's also a Chevalier. Most of their number sided with him when he turned on the Empress.
Aren't the Chevaliers part of the army? Why would they follow the Duke?
Most Chevaliers are sworn to serve the crown, but that does not give them faith in the person wearing it. The Empress has tried to improve relations with Ferelden and Navarra. The Chevaliers see her as anti-military. They believe Gaspard could lead the Empire back to the glory of Draken's expansion years.
Who is this Ambassador Briala?
An ambassador in name only, she has organized the elves of Halam Sharal into an underground army. The Empress invited her to the peace talks in a bid to gain the elves' alliance in the war. That would be scandal enough, without the rumor that Briala is a jilted lover of Celine's. A personal grudge and a network of saboteurs at her command. Promising lead.
Wait, the elven leader is a jilted lover of the Empress.
It's not widely known, just a rumor whispered among the palace servants a few years ago. If it's true and were to get out, the Empress and an elf. The scandal could destroy Celine's court. Even if a lie, Briala could use it to blackmail the Empress. She has some connection to the throne.
Tell me everything we know about the Empress.
Empress Celine is a renowned diplomat and reformer. She works tirelessly to secure peace for the Empire. Unfortunately, many Orlesians view peace as complacency. She has yet to name an heir, leaving the future of the Empire in doubt if anything happens to her. Especially when the next in line is her cousin Gaspard, who's made few friends on the Council of Heralds.
Celine is surrounded at all times by countless guards, courtiers, servants, and vassals. What better place for an assassin to hide than the Empress's own household?
How can Gaspard still be next in line while he wages war against his Empress?
The title Grand Duke indicates that he was a prince before the Empress took the throne.
Do we need to go to the peace talks? The Empress must have personal guards. We could just warn her she's in danger.
We've made the attempt, but...
It seems that our messages never reached her. Someone intercepted them.
It's better that we don't leave this to chance. If Orlais falls to Corypheus, no land is safe.
We shouldn't waste any time. Let's go to the Winter Palace.
Beleza, vamos lá, né?
The political situation in Halam Shiral hangs by a thread. The Empress fears our presence could sever it. The Grand Duke is only too happy to have us at the ball as his guests, so our invitation comes from him. Whether we act as his allies or upset the balance of power, he gains an opportunity, if not a clear advantage.
Inquisitor Trevelyan, we meet at last. I've heard so much about you. Bringing the rebel mages into the ranks of your army was a brilliant move. Imagine what the Inquisition could accomplish with the full support of the rightful Emperor of Orlais.
And which one was the rightful one again? I keep getting them confused.
The handsome, charming one, of course, my lady. I am not a man who forgets his friends, Inquisitor. You help me, I'll help you. My lady, are you prepared to shock the court by walking into the Grand Ball with a hateful usurper? They will be telling stories of this into the next age.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Duke Gaspard. I look forward to ending this civil war.
As do I, my friend. The Empire needs stability and security, now more than ever. If you have the safety of the Orlesian people at heart, Inquisitor, perhaps you will look into something for me. This elven woman, Briala, I suspect that she intends to disrupt the negotiations. My people have found these ambassadors all over the fortifications. Sabotage seems the least of their crimes.
Tell me there's more to your suspicion than the elves were acting dodgy.
That Ambassador Briala used to be a servant of Celine's. That is, until my cousin had her arrested for crimes against the Empire to cover up a political mistake. If anyone in this room wishes Celine harm, Inquisitor, it's that elf. She certainly has reason. Be as discreet as possible. I detest the game, but if we do not play it well, our enemies will make us look like villains. We're keeping the court waiting, Inquisitor. Shall we?
Beleza, vamos lá, né?
One of the Trevellians, I've heard.
Pardon me, my lady. Have you seen a ring anywhere? It was a gift from the Countess Montbelliard, enchanted by the Fomari. I cannot go into the ball without it.
Is this ring particularly valuable?
Its worth in coin is not as important as its social value. It was a gift from a member of the Council of Heralds. If she finds out I lost it, she will never forgive me. Not even if I live to be 1,000 years old.
You're not going to find it.
Ah, não era isso não.
How rude! Can you not spare a moment of pity for a soul in need?
Rapaz.
Maker, what am I going to do if I cannot find my ring?
Is this the ring you were looking for?
You are a treasure! I cannot believe you found it! You have saved me a lifetime of mortification. How can I thank you enough?
Rapaz, eu perdi uns pontos ainda. Foi vacilo. Beleza, vou ver se eu consigo recuperar. Talvez não tenha mais alguma coisa por aqui. Não.
Is that the Inquisitor?
The Maker.
Foi mal. Eu não queria. Não queria ter tido aqui com a moça, não. Opa.
Is it true the Inquisitor was handed out of the Fade by Andraste?
Levar é tudo, não precisar mesmo. Calma que eu vou...
What is Lady Pentecost wearing?
O que temos aqui? Vamos levar. Deve ter mais alguma coisa.
It's been too long since I've had any word from Valois. What is
Então eu vou continuar olhando aqui. Aqui é uma chave. Deixa eu ver aqui do outro lado.
This is a private conversation. Please leave.
Só que eu cheguei. Minha pança, nem que foi que eu peguei.
Interesting.
Vamos escutar.
Any word from the front lines?
My spies said the bodies were beyond counting.
Surely the Empress will put an end to the war tonight.
Pray, my friend. If the Maker does not hear us now, just pray.
Acho que não vai ter mais nada aqui não. Deixa eu ver aqui embaixo, ver se eu... O que eu peguei ali pode ser a chave, né? Oi? Ok. Ok. Talvez não tenha mais nada. Vamos entrar logo.
Inquisitor, a moment, if you please. I'm sure you know how to handle most nobility, but the game is nothing like the Free March's intrigues. It is no simple matter of etiquette and protocol. Every word, every gesture is measured and evaluated for weakness.
I'll keep my guard up. Don't worry.
The game is like Wicked Grace played to the death. You must never reveal your cards. When you meet the Empress, the eyes of the entire court will be upon you. You are safer staring down Corypheus.
It might be a good idea for the others to hear this warning. Cassandra is usually not the subtle or cautious type.
I'll have a few discreet words. Everything will be fine. And Raste, watch over us all.
Aí, vamos lá, né? Licença.
How can they call this a vestibule? It's a foyer.
Please, spare
Tem muita coisa pra explorar aqui.
And now presenting Grand Duke Gaspard de Chalon, and accompanying him, Lady Inquisitor Trevelyan, daughter of Ban Trevelyan of Ostwick. vanquisher of the rebel mages of Ferelden, crusher of the vile apostates of the Mage Underground.
Emmett's smile. This is all for show, my dear.
Champion of the blessed Andraste herself.
Did you see their faces? Priceless.
Accompanying the Inquisitor, Seeker, Cassandra, Allegra, Portia, Calogera, Philomena.
Get on with it.
Pantagast, 14th cousin to the King of
Já
Navarra,
começou na não?
9 times removed, hero of Orlais, right hand of the divine. Madame Vivienne, first enchanter of the Circle of Magi, enchanter of the Imperial Court, mistress of the Duke of Ghislaine, renowned author Tharic Dethras. Head of noble house Tethras, Desher of Kirkwall to the Dwarven Merchants Guild. Sir Cullen Stanton Rutherford of Honleith, commander of the forces of the Inquisition. Former Knight Commander of Kirkwall. Lady Liliana, Nightingale of the Imperial Court. Veteran of the Fifth Blight. Seneschal of the Inquisition and Left Hand of the Divine. And Lady Josephine Charette Montillier of Antiva City, Ambassador of the Inquisition.
Obrigado, mas um pouquinho mais rápido. Beleza. Vamos lá.
Cousin, my dear sister.
Grand Duke, we are always honored when your presence graces our court.
Don't waste my time with pleasantries, Celine. We have business to conclude.
We will meet for the negotiations after we have seen to our other guests.
Inquisitor?
Lady Inquisitor, we welcome you to the Winter Palace. Allow us to present our cousin, the Grand Duchess of Leeds, without whom this gathering would never have been possible.
What an unexpected pleasure. I was not aware the Inquisition would be part of our festivities. We will certainly speak later, Inquisitor.
Your arrival at court is like a cool wind on a summer's day.
I am delighted to be here, Your Majesty.
We have heard much of your exploits, Inquisitor. They have made grand tales for long evenings. How do you find Halam Shiral?
I've never seen anything to equal the Winter Palace.
We hope you will find time to take in some of its beauties. Feel free to enjoy the pleasures of the ballroom, Inquisitor. We look forward to watching you dance.
Inquisitor, a word when you have a moment.
Olha aí. Que falar louco com ela.
Can you believe the Inquisition fill its ranks with us?
How could the Empress afford to renovate the palace without war?
Vamos dar uma olhadinha por aí, mas...
Good. I was hoping I would catch you. What did the Duke say?
He points the finger at Ambassador Briala.
The ambassador is up to something, but she can't be our focus. The best place to strike at Celine is from her side. Empress Celine is fascinated by mysticism, foreseeing the future, speaking with the dead, that sort of rubbish. She has an occult advisor, an apostate who charmed the Empress and key members of the court as if by magic. I've had dealings with her in the past. She is ruthless and capable of anything.
How can Celine openly keep an apostate in the Imperial Court?
The Imperial Court has always had an official position for a mage. Before now, it was little better than court jester. Vivian was the first to turn that appointment into a source of real political power. When the circles rebelled, technically every mage became an apostate. The word lost much of its strength.
That sounds exactly like the person we're looking for.
She's worth investigating. Can't be sure of anything here. Both leads point toward the guest wing. It's a promising place to start. I'll coordinate with our spies to see if I can find anything better. I will be in the ballroom if you need me.
Beleza. Dá uma olhadazinha por aqui pra ver se tem alguma coisa.
Interesting.
Temos uma copa pra explorar. Tem aqui. Mas vou com calma pra não perder pontuação da corte, senão isso vai dar ruim. Nobre. Rapaz. Aqui tá fechado. Salão do baile. Deixa eu ver aqui se eu voltar.
I had hoped to tour the Royal Wing Gardens. Have you heard from your nephew?
Not since his regiment joined the fighting.
Trancado.
Are you happy to see me at all, Josie? It's all the news.
Is that her?
Não posso ir ali também. Voltar pra cá.
Leave us.
Calma, não disse nada.
We are not serving drinks. Bother someone else. The package is in the guest wing. Upper room.
The one of the garden. Statuette.
Olha aí. Tem mais alguma coisa? As placas ali. Aqui não tem nada.
Lady Von Blanchard, Duchess of Valmontaigne.
I still remember the day they came to tell me. We can only hope Celine prevails tonight. Gaspard will ruin us all.
Where has that servant gone? Elves. Always shirking their duties.
Não tem nada aqui guardado. Quem descobri. Deixa eu ver se eu posso daqui.
Sir
Opa!
Honorine Chastain, Chevalier of the Empire, Champion of the Grand Tourney of Tantervale, bearer of the Viridian Signet of Bravery and the Golden Star of Orlais, and patroness of the great artisan Balbus.
It's been too long since I've had
Consigo arrumar outro jeito de eu passar.
when my third husband, Pierre, lost his
Não tá com a guerra. Aqui eu não posso descer. Dar uma olhadazinha aqui a mais e... Acho que é o item que o pessoal falou. Não posso. Também não.
How has the lyrium tree dropped off so sharply?
With so much fighting to
Pronto, é pra mim achar essa chave vai ser complicado. Que não posso. Vixe! Trancaram foi tudo, menino. Deixa eu conversar com ela aqui pra me ver.
This ball is a waste of time, like all Olesian foolishness. Let's find the Venatori collaborator and get out of here.
Have you witnessed anything noteworthy?
Nothing yet. I will let you know.
You don't seem to care much for the ball.
Olesians pretend their petty squabbles are a game. Yes, let us treat murder, corruption, and deceit as delightful amusements. How wonderful. We are here to save Empress Celine, and it galls me. Why does she merit our protection? The Empire would be better off without her. Gaspard is the leader Olay needs in this crisis.
You support the civil war?
Of course not. Chaos is what Corypheus wants, and we must oppose him. Were it up to me, however, I would let Celine fall and Gaspard take the throne. He would see the true threat, not spend his time throwing balls and writing letters.
Stay alert. We don't know where the enemy is hiding.
I'll be watching for trouble. The sooner we leave this place, the better.
Beleza. É isso, rapaziada. Vou terminar o vídeo por aqui. Muito obrigado por assistir. Valeu!